I'm putting together a project for 5 black actresses in Hollywood. Lights, action, Hollywood. This freaking show is just a mess. It really is. Paula, you was petty as hell in this episode. Just really tired. And I mean, really tired. And it's just quite tragic. Ain't nobody thinking about no damn forest fires but you. Believe me, sis. Not saying that he's not a bad looking guy or anything, but it's just ain't nobody, don't nobody be Will Forrest. Oh, girl, you was really acting like what's the name on Friday? Your character that you played on the show. With the long blonde braids, a mess. Anyway, the episode began where it left off last week with Lisa Wu, formerly Lisa Wu Hartwell. Why did she let that man go? But anyway, she's bringing up the whole thing about the Instagram after Elise and the 31 Flavors of Irrelevance event. Lisa, well, no, on the red carpet, Lisa post not Lisa, um, Elise posted on Instagram me and my fave or whatever, and it was a picture with her and Golden. Elise was like, Lisa, why are you bringing this shit up? We are at a meeting. This is work. Like, that's personal. This is my bitch outside of all this. All right, you're not quite there. This is my girl outside of this. And Golden was like, why are you bringing this up, Lisa? You're just trying to start trouble and all that. I just think Lisa is just calling the girls out on their shit, just like they've called her out many times on many things. And I just think she's just kind of getting them back, and also showing the girls that she's not no punk, that she's not scared of them or whatever. But they all seem to work together in this episode, and be on the same page, except for Paula. All the 4 girls seem to be working quite well together. So I'm sure that's all Lisa really wanted at the end of the day. It's just um, camaraderie, and for them all to just get along and become one and stop judging her for her reality television past, which is dumb because what are they all on now? Anyway, so anyway, Golden goes into this whole speech. She was just like, look, it's just a picture. I don't have an Instagram, but if I did, I would take a picture with all of you guys and say that all of you y'all are my favorite, whatever, except for maybe Paula. It was just like, oh, it was just like, because Paula, she throws things under the bridge. It's always, she just always brings up shit from the past. She can't let go of the past. And she brings up the whole thing about Paula bringing up the whole ordeal about, what she talked about first episode with the thing and the Golden's friend throwing the drink on Paula or whatever. And, that whole thing that happened. And she was just like, I just don't appreciate, the way that you did that. And that thing happened down 12 years ago. I was on Girlfriends and everything. Paula was like, no, Girlfriends had been canceled at the time. So shady and so broke. I love it. Just really, really a mess. Um, After that, Golden and Elise go out and talk, and Golden's still upset. She was just like, why the hell is Lisa Wu bringing up that? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Um, you're wrong and you're crazy. Like, you're just trying to start stuff. Maybe those booty injections got to her head. Elise and her yaki fell out laughing. I didn't think that was that funny, but okay. And do I think Lisa did get something done to that ass, because I've never, when she was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, she had a nice little booty on her, but it wasn't that pronounced, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, but okay, whatever. Who cares? Everybody gets shit done, I guess. These days, I'm not surprised by anything. I honestly stopped being surprised by anything people do. Once I saw Jerry Springer, like, okay, and Maury, like, hello, little Mo, a mess. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Um, Meanwhile, on the inside, Paula is talking to Countess, and she was like, "Look, Miss Leo, guess it's a zodiac sign. She was just like, look, you need to start speaking up and all that. Kim Parker was just like, look, this is just who I am. This is just me, and that's just what it is. I will speak up when I feel the need to speak up, but you're not gonna tell me when I should speak up, when I shouldn't speak up. Just accept, just suck that shit up, and just accept what it is and who I am, and I'll accept you. And Countess is having full body uh lipo, and all she says that all she and this is going to be during the time of their filming, and she was just like, all she needs is just 2 days to recover a little bit and she'll be good, she'll be back on set. Girl, please, you're having full body lipo, like all that surgery, and you talking about you gonna be on set. Girl, bye. Like, really, you can schedule this shit at a different time. Maybe she had already scheduled it for that day, and it just so happened to be the time and that they was doing. No, I don't know. They should have communicated, with each other more about that, because how are you gonna do that, Countess? They ain't nothing but a mess. And Golden, she was expressing her feelings. She was just totally against it anyway. Whatever. Um, I feel like as long as you're an adult, you should be able to do whatever the hell you want to do to your body, whatever you want to do to yourself, so that you can feel good about yourself. Then do it. Um, and just be safe with it. Do your homework. That's all. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. So, the Divas have thought about it, and they decided to get Forrest as the producer, the writer of write the scripts for the movie or short film or whatever the hell they're trying to do. And Paula was just like, okay, well, that's great. I'm very excited about it. But they was just like, look, what I'm worried about is that you and him relationship, y'all, look, this is strictly business, and y'all can't be, having conjugal visits on the set and shit, and like he can't be all up with you and this and that, and we trying to work. It's just a mess because you're husband and wife. So it's gonna be some times that you need to stay the hell out of it, and we need to just strictly be communicating with Forrest. Paula Jane gonna have that. Paula Jane, her gaps, she's not gonna have that. Not at all. You almost don't know Miss Paula J. Parker. And she was just like, okay. Well, the girls asked for Forrest's email. So she writes down the email, and Golden very much so noticed. Golden or one of the girls noticed that it's her same email. So she was just like, oh, they share an email. It was just like, this is a grown ass man. He ain't got his own email. He's not allowed to have his own email address. Paul was just like, no. But even if he did have his own email address, what makes you think that I wouldn't have his password and his username? Okay, so I can still find out what the hell you trying to do. What you want his email for? I know he's the writer and everything. He's in charge, but what you want his email for? What you trying to do? Funk box. They was just looking at Paula like she was crazy, and I honestly was too. Paula, Paula, get your life. Find a life, please. All right. They was just like, look, Paula, you just need to let go. You got a tight string on him. You treating him like he's your little bitty child or something. Like, let it go. Ain't nobody thinking about Forrest. Ain't nobody thinking about you. Nobody. Hollywood, us, nobody. So just, girl, face reality. Face the music. Behind the music. Paula J. Parker. Um, Paula has her lingerie on that she got from Walmart, and she pulls out this bottle of champagne and this little white Zinfandel or some shit, and and she has on these little fuzzy slippers, and she doing the whole thing lighting candles, and Forrest Fires comes in, and she was just like, I want to congratulate you, you are the writer, and I got this TV show, whatever, this pilot that I'm doing. It was just like, yay, 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 wonderful, everything. She talks to Forrest about what Golden said and all that, and getting his opinion on everything. Just let that. I don't know why. Don't do that. Like let that be just be with the girls. You know, you don't have to tell him everything. He's always gonna have your back naturally, so there's really no point in telling him anything. Just get him in the mess too. It's like, girl, see if y'all had something to do besides this, you would be so unbothered by what anybody had to say. But okay. Um the girls have a table read and everybody, they invite their friends or whatever to do the table read, and it goes well. So everybody claps after they're finished. Golden's kind of tapping Forrest on the shoulder. She's just like, "Congratulations, you did well." Paula looking at this bitch like, "Oh, you better keep your damn hands off him. You don't need to touch him. Congratulate him from over there. Clap over there. Don't touch him. Don't do that. Don't. You might not want to do that." Golden, she's not even noticing because it's she's in between Forrest and Paula, so she ain't even look that way. They decide to meet up another time, and Elisa's just like, what are the times that we're all gonna agree to be at a certain place. Paula was just like, okay, well, this is the time that I scheduled. Elisa's just like, yeah, but you scheduled that. And she was just like, yeah, I'm the director. Deal. So they kind of get into it and go back and forth about that whole thing, Elise and Paula. And Paula really throws mad shade at Elise and Golden. I don't feel bad for them at all. I just think it's funny. But she really does. But she really has no room to talk, like, about anybody when you really think about it. Yeah, she's the most shady out of all of them, and jealous and just crazy. Just thrives off drama. It's a mess. Craziness, craziness, craziness. All right. So a little later on, the girls decide to call Forrest because they need help. They need the director there. They don't know what the hell they're doing really. So they have a little meeting, and apparently Paula couldn't make it because it was like she working on a TV show, and so they decided to call Forrest, and they was just like, "Look, where Paula at?" And I said that backwards or whatever. Anyway, this is what happened. So they called Forrest, and they was asking where was Paula. It was just like, oh, Paula working. And they was just like, okay, director. Well, you're the director too. You're the producer. You're the writer. What are we doing or whatever? And he was just saying a bunch of nonsense. Couldn't nobody understand him. It was just a bunch of question marks as he was talking on the phone to Golden. It was hilarious. And she just damn hit the floor and they just hung up. Um, a little later on, Forrest talks to Paul about it. He was just like, they was just being real catty and sniggering and, laughing and stuff. And, it's something that need to be addressed. And Paul was just like, I'm definitely going to address it. Um, Elise and Lisa met up. And Elise is she's, okay, apparently Golden is her favorite or her bestie or whatever from all the girls. But she sure as hell likes stirring the pot a lot, especially when it comes to Lisa and Golden. I think she finds comedy in that whole little constant tick for tat type of relationship that they have. And so she tells uh Elise tells Lisa that Golden, said she got the booty shots, and Lisa, claims that she don't have them. Whatever. Everybody claims they don't have them. Nicki Minaj claims that her ass is real, I'm sure, and so does Iggy and Kim K and Black China and all those girls, whatever. So, Lisa kind of talks to Golden and they talk, and she was just like, that famous scene that they showed in the trailer, give us a minute to show to tell. What did she say? Give us a minute to learn who you are, or something she said like that. Y'all know Unicorn. And so they kind of walked up from each other. Lisa's just sick of the drama and just sick of it. And I can imagine having to work with somebody who's constantly like bothering you and fucking with you all the time. That would get on my nerves indeed. So the last scene, all the girls meet up except for Countess. She's at the Waffle House or something. And all the girls look snatched. Golden's makeup was a mess as usual. Her dress was kind of cute. Paula looked nice, and Elise looked great. And Lisa, she always looks cute. Well, she's a pretty woman, so yeah, she's just pretty, but her outfit choices sometimes, okay. But she was never the fashionista, so what does it matter anyway? They started to talk, and they was just like, Paula was like, "So I heard y'all had a little meeting without me." It was just like, "Girl, you was working." That's just it. I mean, we tried to get in touch with you. We called Forrest, and he said that she was working. So what the hell was we supposed to do? She was just like, speaking of that, he told me that y'all was being catty and talking crap about him, and it was just like, what? It was just like, no, girl, we thought that he just didn't want to be bothered with us being around a bunch of women, and because we knew that he would you we shit. I can't even talk tonight. We was thinking that he don't just want to be around a bunch of women, intimidation factor, and also because you are crazy as hell and jealous, so you'll probably think that we trying to all game bang him or something. And Paul was just like, no, whatever, that's not even the case. But you, Golden, is a Jezebel, and I see the way you flirt with my man. Stay the fuck away from him. Golden was like, are you serious? I want your man that's laughable because first of all, if I was to get a man, he would have a job. I like my man to work. I was like, ooh, she won that night. She won. Like once you spill some tea like that, you've won the argument. There's nothing else to say. Like that's not just throwing shade or whatever. That's like truefacts.com. Like and that was just it. And Paula can take it. She called her Jezebel. They got up, and then the cameras cut off. So next week, they sit all sitting around the beach, having a little moment, and so it's probably gonna get deep next week. But that was just funny. This whole show was just hilarious. Shouts out to Todd Tucker. Really, really good thing that he's doing here. I think he got a hit on his hands, child. Tell me y'all thoughts on this episode, my review, everything. I'm Mr. Chalaki, as you guys know. And I love y'all. I really, really do. Like, comment, subscribe. At It's King's World on Twitter. Yada yada, moments, all that good stuff. And there you go. He's done. Ooh, time for bed. Yes, God.